Good audio is critical, and I can say with a ton of certainty, audio quality is more important than video quality. I say this because iPhones, they shoot amazing quality video. And so if you're recording on your iPhone or anything better than that, and of course you need to have your exposure settings and your white balance settings, they all need to be correct, and on the iPhone they're automatic, but you're gonna have great quality footage. But iPhones, DSLRs, and most devices, they have terrible quality audio. Here on YouTube, way too often I run across videos with not amazing speaking audio, drowned out by irrelevant, loud music that is playing over the video. Hi guys, I'm Nathan Robb from Crazy Amazing Designs, and welcome to today's video looking at how I record and edit audio. I am a videographer and editor from Ohio. Pre-COVID, I was on the staff team at a church leading the video production team, but now I mostly do freelance work. There are several techniques that I use for recording audio. When I first started learning about recording external audio, I purchased a small audio recorder. Now a device like the Zoom H1N would be the modern day version of this. News people use these to record people talking for later reference or to add to footage shot by a camera operator further away. It has an 1/8" headphone style jack on the top where an external audio source can be fed into it from an audio mixer or external microphone. This gives us the ability to record the presenter's microphone while they're on stage or at a show or event, straight out of a mixing console. These days, Lav Mics are my first suggestion and have become my favorite option for running gun audio recording. I use them for quick interviews as well as vlogging as well as long format video recordings. You can see more about my favorite Lav mic, the Tascam DR10L, in a recent video that I did. This summer I tested the Tascam DR10X, which is very similar to the 10L, but it has a full XLR input on it and it can plug into and record a microphone signal directly. I used the Sennheiser MD46 with this and the setup worked beautifully. I really liked it and it was extremely convenient for interviews at camp. I just handed it to someone and we started the interview. Shotgun mics are my go-to anytime I'm recording something like YouTube videos or interviews with a dedicated space. I like to use shotgun mics because it doesn't require me to clip anything onto my subject. They're just out of frame above the person's head, and an XLR cable from this mic will run into the camera or an external audio recorder, and they sound great. Sometimes I still use a shotgun mic as well as a lav mic for redundancy. Podcast style mics are great because sometimes I just want to sit down and record videos or conversations with people. This could be used for a podcast or even YouTube content. As we sit down at the table, these Shure mics do a great job picking us up. We can again run the XLR cables into our camera or use an external audio recorder. If you want to learn more about recording audio, I created a video that talks about recording audio from in-ear monitors for a band, but the principles from this apply to all the other types of recording that we do. Once I have the audio files in my computer, I'm just going to bring them into Premiere Pro and do any editing inside of there. What I do is very simple. I select my clips and open the audio gain. There I select normalize all peaks to 0, then hit OK. This analyzes the audio and boosts the high points to 0. So if your audio is really low, it's going to bring it high to make it peak to 0. Make sure you don't have any spikes in your audio. If you find spikes that cause your audio to not boost correctly, then remove those. This is why I like to trim my video and audio before editing the audio. This way I remove any claps or sync points, loud moments, doors opening and closing while we're not recording. The next thing I do is I apply a multi-band compressor to the audio. This will analyze the audio clips and bring up the low points while normalizing the high points to make it all sound more even, and then it'll boost it. Once you apply the effect, you're going to hear no difference. So open the effect controls and then on the effect select edit. On the top where it says presets, take some time and play around with the different presets or make adjustments yourself. I'm just going to select the broadcast preset and then X out of the pop-up. If you still want to make more changes to the way the audio sounds, you can add a 10, 20, or 30 band equalizer straight inside of Premiere Pro to the audio file and tweak specific parts of the audio. Sometimes if there is a small amount of unwanted noise, like a refrigerator, I will also apply a denoiser to the audio. Just a smidge though, that plugin will remove unwanted noise very well. In fact, you can make it tricky and you can listen to what exactly is being removed. Just a smidge though, that plugin will remove unwanted noise very well. In fact, you can make a check mark and you can listen to what's exactly is being removed. But it makes the audio sound very bad very fast if you add too much. So these are the steps that I would apply to any audio file that I record or am given. Ultimately, you can't take a bad audio recording and make it sound great, but you can usually make it sound better. Music. Music is something I have struggled with. It always seems too loud, and then I can't get the speaking audio loud enough. But I think I finally got music where I'm happy with it. When I add a music file into my timeline, I always drag the volume slider down -10 decibels. This is anytime I have a voiceover on top of the audio. When I have a voiceover or interview part, I bring the music down a total of 20 decibels. This makes the audio loud enough to hear but doesn't drown the speaking out, as I always use the instrumental music when I have speaking in the video. If the video or part of the video is just footage, then I might use music with vocals. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you found value in it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave any questions you have in the comments. I create weekly videos on topics such as video production and videography and editing, live streaming, pro presenter, church tech, so much more. So follow me on Instagram at Crazy Amazing Designs on Facebook and Instagram, and to see content that continues to build on topics from weekly videos. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.